Okie dokie, I'm live. Weeball. Okay. Probably me. Yep. Hi, me. Say hi to me. Fuck. My room's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, let's freaking do this. Let's get freaking turned. Can I add? Oh, my hair looks rough. I can't share Spotify. What the flip? What the flip? I should just create a new scene. Let me duplicate this. And this one just be like this. Yeah, so now I can just go boop. Boop. Let me change the transition though. Okay. No spoilers. No wonder. No wonder my horrible connection. That makes sense. That checkouts or that checks out. I'm a genius. What doesn't check out is why my phone. Yeah, baby. I want you to be mine again, baby. Some things might look different. They are. I changed the flashlight texture. I changed the grab pack. I changed the thickness of these wires. So they're a lot thinner. I added props to every room. The code is now over here. 5266. I might bump it up a little bit. I gotta sneeze. to change this. Crouch jumping. Tape is it's over here. So you could put that in. State of the game. It's here now. Switch. Won't be in the game. Hand switching. I might have this hand be in the game. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So, right now there's just I want to add boxes, and I want to add these things, but big. So, and then I want to. Today I want to work on a menu, a pause menu, and what's the word? A main menu. So that is currently the plan. So I don't know if anybody's here. Oh, yep, Crows is here. Hi, Crows. My dog is. What can my dog possibly be crying for? Hold on. Halt. The door to my living room was closed, and she wanted to go out and say hi to everybody. So, I also worked on some music today. I got the main menu and. This is gonna piss me off. Interesting. I can hear myself on my screen. Interesting. I can hear myself on my screen. Interesting. Oh, okay. Where is the flashlight? Huh. Here we go. Let's get. I think then needs to get plugged in over there. If we get rid of the delay, get rid of these too. Whoa, son. Whoa. No, no, no. Will that work? Or did I break it? I didn't change anything. Maybe that's not the delay I'm supposed to be deleting. This is probably the delay I'm supposed to delete. Okay. Oh, wait. That came out of here, right? I want to make sure I'm not ruining all of the code. Will that work? Okay, I need to delete both. Maybe both need to be deleted. Take this into reset and delete this. Let me get rid of these pins. Okay. I want the flashlight to immediately turn on. I think that's what the delays were doing. It was stopping me from doing that, which I want that to be stopped. So hold on, run it back. Run it back. Is that what that was stopping me from doing? Yeah, that's what it was stopping me from doing. Okay, I also want the player to start. Okay, you can hear me now. Great. I want the player to start with the flashlight off. So. Turn. Huh. That plays the animation. This. Oh, wait, I could just. Where's event tick? Where's event tick? Event craft. That's where I am. Thank you very much. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm supposed to just come here. Event tick. Okay. Holy spaghetti. Alright, I need to get the flash. Set visibility. It should be flash. I don't need this. Okay. Off. Will that work? Yes and no. It turned it off. Hold on. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of stuff. Grab pack, shoot. This is tick and fall. Okay, this is left hand. This is right hand. Oh god. Okay, this I believe is all. Yeah, like switching the hands and whatnot. So I can get rid of pressure. Actually, no. That's probably not the best way to do it. If we're being honest, there's got to be a better way to do it. Let's find event begin play. Oh, yeah, because I did event tick instead of event begin play. What an idiot. What an idiot. Set visibility flash. Let's grab. Let's grab this code here. Skeleton mesh component. Off. I think that's what we need. Let's grab this. Do once. And then on completed. So visibility to be off. Okay, that's spaghetti, but it might work. I don't think it worked. That is not what God intended. Oh, microphone. Jesus. How do I understand this? I've been using Unreal Engine for almost 5 years. Man. Just making sure everything. I'm sorry. I was trying to see how much the delay was. Yeah, no, this is Yeah, no, that's not. Oh. Oh my god. But I don't have the intense being on. Yeah, for stuff like this, you have to kind of. I think what caused that was this. So. Okay. Even begin play. Do once. And then on completed, we're gonna do this. Okay, does that fix it? I have no hands. And my flashlight doesn't work anymore. Why is it so hard to just have the player start with the flashlight off? Wait, am I low-key dumb? Hold on. Wait. I might be kind of stupid. Delete that. Come in here. Let's make sure this is fixed first before we go and get all excited. Okay. I need to go into viewport. Let's come all the way over here. Okay. So this is what the player looks like. Pretty weird, huh? And I need to grab this. Visibility. Toggle it off. Okay, that should work. And I should be able to toggle it back on. Only problem is now it's the little. I can't point. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see. The flashlight on the side of the arm is out, and you have to put it back in and take it out to turn the flashlight on, which it's not how that works. So for that, huh? That is a question. Even begin play. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Sounds really annoying to do. What? What sounds really annoying to do? Okay, if I look up GHT, first person flashlight. This is kind of making me a little, mad. I'm gonna be so honest. I just want the player to start. Talking about the flashlight, yeah, it's very annoying. I just want the player to start with the flashlight off, because for whatever reason they thought it's a good idea for the player to start with it on. But in like no video game do you start with it on. So shouldn't that be connected? Or that's for the... I don't know what that is, so we're gonna not mess with that. Can you... Thank you. We're gonna not mess with that. Should I just make the player like like reasonably fast? Not going to, but excuse me. It's making me mad. I've never done something like this, but does it involve coding? So this, when you use, I'm using Unreal Engine. When you use Unreal Engine, there's blueprints and then there's C++. Now C++, nobody likes it. It's like the middle child. Blueprints, this is what I'm using, is more visual. If you've heard of Scratch, it's kind of like that. It's still coding and still very complicated, as I think you can assume, but it's a little more simplified and a little easier to understand than if you were to jump at like, I don't know, like C sharp. Because I tried to learn C sharp and I did not get very far. But then I tried Unreal Engine because I heard it has a visual scripting thing, and I was like, oh, I can do this. That's like the only computer type thing I'm good at. Coding, yeah, you can. I mean, you could always like learn and then join like a team, or you could, watch tutorials on how to do stuff like this. Because this dragging and dropping all this stuff is the easy part, in my opinion. Once I gotta start going into this tab, it's where I get depressed, and I'm like, okay, let's stop having fun so that the person playing can have fun. So it's a trade off, but I still love it. I still love making games. Okay, in skeleton mesh component, raise original grind pack. Yeah, that's the wrong thing. Client start camera shake. No. Which one is this? Is this the off? This is the off. Let's copy this. Let's put this down here. Yeah, let's try that. I'm in the ceiling. Hold on. It still didn't work. It's kind of annoying. Got it. That's so cool. I'm totally gonna do some research about it later. Yeah, you should. It's a lot of stuff with like graphics, whether it's games, animation, 3D modeling, whatever it is. Once the hardest part is getting into it, like because you have to learn the software, you have to know what all these with like coding is. I know what these words mean. You know, it's a bunch of stuff, but once you do figure it out, it's great. So start closed. Is that the method? Hell no. So if it's, I'm assuming if it's off, so turn off flash A equals yes, then that means you're gonna once play the montage that is the of it flicking into the hand, then set the visibility to off after a delay. Event FLTO, I don't know what that is. Turn on flash, that's obviously the event that turns it on. And then if false, then you want to hear me out. What if I just flip flop these? Plug this, oh god. Plug this into A, plug this into B. Green, maybe? Probably not, but maybe. Nope. So I'm still learning. Sometimes I have to look up tutorials, and that's okay. You just once you damn it, kinda. My animations take months because of how much I stall. Yeah, if you look at the account that I messaged you or put in the chat box, Washington, that's my main account. I've made a bunch of animations with that. If I plug that into false, no. 'If I plug this into false, still no. Can you see why this is like really annoying? I know I don't want to reopen this. Get out of my face. All right, I think we, for now, because I want to get to some other stuff. I think we're just gonna keep the flashlight on when you start for now. I will figure that out off screen. I want to do something that's a little more entertaining. By the way, nothing there. I need to change the wire width of the player. So left cable needs to be. Where's the right cable? It's right there. If I change the size, I have it to 0.5. I'm gonna change it to 0.7. I want it to be a little thicker, but like before it was at 1, which was way too thick. So if we save this, I can show you size I don't know, what do we think? Do we like the thinner wire more? Let's grab the lever. Do you like the thicker or the thinner wire more? I don't know. I think I like the thinner one more. Huh. You let me know. I don't know. But before they were all at one, which was unbelievably large. It's literally clipping through the grab pack, which just looks horrible. So, you know. I think I'm going to keep it at the smaller size that it is. Okay, I need to finish. Oh, you know what I want to do that I haven't figured out? I need to add. When I switch over this, I need to add fog. I kind of forgot how to do that, though. So we're going to look it up, guys. Volumetric. Jesus, I can't spell. Volumetric. V5. Okay, cool. We're gonna watch this.
On to adding fog. From the menu, select Exponential Height Fog.
Exponential Height Fog. I think that might already be in my level, but we're gonna do it again. It's in Visual Effects. Exponential Height Fog. Fire. My nose itches.
In the same menu, add a directional light sunlight, and in the menu settings, change the position of the sun so that it shines through the grids.
I know we need to do that.
Fog.
Volumetric fog. Details. There you go.
In direction light, disable cast ray traced shadow. In the same menu, in the Light tab, there are fog intensity settings. Lighting intensity is responsible for the brightness of the light. Other fog intensity parameter. Let's dim the light in directional light, and in the exponential height fog, change the value of extinction scale. This will allow you to better define and control fog.
Extinction scale, what a word that is. It's got an extinction scale. What's the difference? Here we go.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Hello and welcome to how to create volumetric fog that is localized. So in here I've got my game Mimic that is currently in development, and I've got this room here for our greenhouse room, and I chose the room because it's got some light sources in here that it best shows this off. So volumetric fog is a setting you'll find in your exponential height fog actor. You just go down, you'll find volumetric fog, turn it on, and you can see the voxels that make up the volumetric fog light up with our light sources. But this is applied to the whole entire map. So you may not want this to apply absolutely everywhere. You may want to control how much gets applied.
It's just not working for me. That's the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out.
Into here.
Hello and welcome to this video guide about all things volumetric fog in Unreal Engine, where we'll look at how we can bring our scene from this to this. Today we are going to cover the basics of setting up fog in your scene, balancing out density and color depending on the lighting and mood, and we're also going to take a look at local volumetric fog actors and some very useful shaders and marketplace plugins or assets that you can use to push your scenes even further. There is something extremely haunting and captivating about heavy and dense fog like this. However, it can be challenging to ensure your image doesn't become flat and washed out with all the soft light from an overcast sky with fog on top. One great way to add contrast and hierarchy to your scene is to use localized volumetric fog. That essentially means that we can decide where we want our fog to be dense and where we don't want as much fog. Right out of the box, Unreal 5.3 provides us with one basic actor to place localized volumetric fog, but it only offers uniform density with a great.
Okay, so what I'm gathering is I was lied to. Okay, if I look up fog, local fog volume. There's no okay. Think I might need to change my scalability to cinematic. So my probably smooth, but it'll look better. Well, that's still not happening. Okay. Let's fog. There's probably some settings I need to turn on. This is strange.
Gradient, and that often looks quite fake and flat as well. Once we start to dig deeper, we find ways to not only assign different density.
Okay, fog setup.
That's what we have so far, and with all the basic light setups done, we're now ready to have some fun with volumetrics. Let's bring in an exponential height fog actor and enable volumetric fog. Boom! I want this to feel really thick and almost smothering, so I rise.
So they just don't work though. There is zero difference between me turning this off and back on. Wait, do I need a post-process volume? Is that why? I'm gonna lose my mind if that's why. No, that didn't do anything either.
The fog density to something around 0.7. Nice. By the
I was supposed to play music.
default, the volumetric fog has a white albedo, but this is a bit much for this scene, so I turned it down towards mid-gray to get some darks back.
Alright, it's just not working. Hopefully you'll be able to come back soon. Hopefully when you come back, I'll either not be streaming or I'll know what I'm doing.
Need better internet?
No, not really. My internet's actually pretty fire. We're gonna play the
Shop the Savor the Tropics sales event at Whole Foods Market from April 18th through the 21st. Their produce department is bursting with yellow sales signs on best of season fruits like yellow mangoes and easy to peel Sumo citrus. Cut
so I can